Hi, welcome to my channel. It's Claire here at Inky Inspiration, and this is today's card. Really was super easy to make, so let's get started. So to create the card base, I've got 2 sheets of A4, one of which I've trimmed down to 11 1/4. The original width of a sheet, length of a sheet of A4 is 11 1/2-ish. And then I've trimmed them to 6 inch as well. And along the long side, we're going to score at 3 3/4, 7 1/2, and on this one, which is the longer of the two, we're going to score at 11 1/4. Then on the other sheet, which is the shorter one, we're going to score at 3 3/4 and 7 1/2. We're going to fold and burnish those, and then we've got a rectangle nesting die which you're going to place in the middle of the one next to the little tab we've created. I'm going to take that into place and run that through the die machine. Then let's take the shorter of the two, and for now I'm just going to place it behind and line it up. I'm then going to tape my die using the die in front as the template. But before I run it through the die machine, I will remove this extra part. So just check that we're square. Line it up. Tape it in, and then carefully remove the previous card panel and get that through your machine. So once you've got your holes in both, you want to glue these together using this score line here that you've created. You created a tab right at the beginning. Liquid glue so you've got that wriggle room. There you go. I then cut myself 6 pieces of holographic card which measured 3 1/2 inch by 5 3/4, and the patterned paper was 6 inch paper pad, so I've just cut that to a 3 inch, and that is by 5 1/4. Now into 2 of these, I've used the next size up nesting die. The nesting dies that I've got are Time for Tea Designs A6 layered dies, and these are going to go around here so we can see the pink as well. So I'm going to have one there and one there, and then these are going to go on the card panels like so. So I'll get them glued up. So I've got them glued on. I'm just going to leave that to dry while I create the foldy bit for the middle. So this is going to measure 12 1/2 inch wide, so I haven't got any paper big enough. So what I've done is I've cut a piece of black card which measures 6 inch by 4 inch, and a piece that measures 6 1/2 inch by 4 inch. So we're going to take one piece. This is the smaller of the two, and I'm going to score it at 2 inch and 4 inch, and I'm going to concertina that. So fold one as a valley and the other as a mountain. No, sorry, both as valleys, because you folded your middle one as your mountain. So it should look like that. On the larger of the 2 pieces, you're going to score at 2, at 4, and at 6. And then you're going to do exactly the same. So you're going to bend as a valley, quite stiff this card, as a mountain, and then as a valley again. And that tab there is just going to be used to stick the two together when we're ready, but we're not ready just yet. I want you to open that back up and I want you to put your short side to the top. So we're going to, at the 3.5 inch mark, go down to his first score line. We're then going to skip our middle panel and score again in the next one. Flick the card round. Going to miss his tab and his first panel, and we're just going to score that middle panel. Put that to one side, and I want you to do exactly the same with the other one. 3.5 at the middle panel, flick it over, 3.5 in the first panel and the third panel. I want you to take a pair of scissors and I want you to snip up each of these score lines to that mark, just a little snip. Do the same on the tab that you're going to use to glue to secure them both together, because we're going to cut that away. You then want a craft knife and a cutting mat, and a ruler is fairly important as well at this point. So what I'm going to do on this tab is I'm just going to cut away up to that mark. And same here, but this time on this side I'm going to go up to this first score line. So I'm just going to line it up and go down my ruler. I'm going to use my scissors on that bit's not as important. There we go, because I'm going to cut that into a tab anyway. So this time I want you to ignore this middle panel and go to this end one here, and you're going to do exactly the same, so down that score line there. Flick it over, and then you're going to do the same in this middle panel. So you should have something that resembles that. And you want to do the same on this one. You then want to glue these two bits together when you've got them cut out, so that we're following in the same pattern. And that is just a bit of glue onto the tab we created. And you need to line it up with this top corner here, even though you've created a tab. Now for your mats and layers for these, the mirror card is 3.25 inch by 1.5. And the pink card that I have put in the middle is 3 by 1.25. And I'm just going to adhere these into the middle of these like this. I'm then going to put glue on this one and this one, and it is going to fit through them holes and fasten in the middle of these. So it might be easier if you lay it flat with just the middle part up to do that. So they're all glued in, it does fold in, and that's it when we pop out. So I had planned on actually cutting out some stamps, some makeup brushes and things, stamps that I had. I like these cards so much that I actually feel that if we make it really busy, we're going to lose the emphasis that we've got on this black and pink and how striking it looks. So what I'm going to use the ephemera out of the latest Papercraft Society box, which is box number 56. Sorry, 57. And these are lovely and simple. They're just silver and white. So a little bit of glue, and I'm just going to add one onto each of these. I think that wants mounting on some black and some pink before I put that on. So I'm not going to mount that just yet, but I am going to put this big one on here. So I've just added it onto some coloured card. I just think it makes it stand out more. And I'm just going to add another butterfly on, I think. And then I want some black Nuvo drops on that bright pink, on the bright pink panels in there. This actually forms the front of the card. When it comes out the envelope, it will be like that. So it wants something on it. So we'll get them Nuvo drops on. Actually, I did say Nuvo drops, but I've changed my mind. I'm going to find some black sequins. I'm going to go with some black sequins.
Thank you ever so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.